In this video, we're going to walk you through the features and operations of the simple cleaning control box for use with the ARD immersion holders from Knig. This particular control box can be used with either plant air or plant water to clean a sensor or sensors, depending on the type of ARD immersion holder you're using, that's immersed down into your process. So we're going to walk through some of the simple connections of this, and then we're going to show you programming of the Stratus transmitter that's used with this particular controller. Here on the inlet side, you can see we're currently using air to clean this sensor. We've got a simple regulator and then a small filter on the supply or inlet side here, 1/4 inch connection coming into the control box. Again, if using plant water, no need for this. This can easily be removed and you can tie your plant water line into it. If we open this box up, just to show you the simple connections here, we have a simple solenoid valve. Again, our plant air or water coming into it. We have an integrated drain, so if you want to drain off any cleaning solution, you can easily do so. And then we have the outlet up here, which is going to our ARD75 immersion holder in this case. This device is powered by 120 volts AC, and then it's also connected to the internal relay, what we refer to as the wash relay, in our Stratus transmitter. Here we have our Stratus multi-transmitter. So next what I'm going to do is walk you through the programming of that particular wash relay, and then we're going to see it in action here, actually clean the sensor. So we'll move over to our Stratus multi-transmitter. What we're going to do is go into the parameterization settings of the Stratus multi. And we'll enter the inputs and outputs. Here we can go down to the relay contacts, and you can see the Stratus multi has 3 relay contacts. Any one of these 3 relays can actually be configured as what's called a wash contact. So the nice thing here, you can see I've got rinse contact selected on the usage. We can select whether that's normally open or normally closed as its normal state. So we'll select normally open here. Now we can define the interval or the time amount, how often we actually want this controller to clean the sensor. So here you can see I've got 0.1 hour just for demo purposes, but you can define this in hours, how often you want the controller to clean. Next is the rinse lead time. So what this is as soon as the controller goes into the rinse or cleaning functionality, you can define a lead time, if you will, where the transmitter will go into hold mode, so holding the output back to the control system. And then in this particular instance, we have it set for 2 seconds. So it will not change the state of that contact until that 2 seconds has lapsed. So just giving it a little bit of condition time on the upfront side before it actually starts the process. Next, we can define the rinse duration. So how long do we want that solenoid valve open, inserting either air or rinse water through the immersion holder and down to the sensor head. So we've defined it as 30 seconds here, again, freely definable by you. And then lastly is the lead time before the system goes back into measurement mode. So again, once the process starts, the transmitter goes into hold mode as indicated by this triangle with a wrench icon in the top left-hand corner. And we can then define the lead time before it goes back into measurement mode in that 4 to 20 milliamp, or the output to the control system goes live. So for instance here, we have it set for 10 seconds, meaning it will start the process. It's going to rinse the sensor for a duration of 30 seconds, and then it's going to stop rinsing, but remain in hold mode for that 10 seconds or whatever time we define there until that hold mode is released and you're live with your system. So that's how we would configure the rinse contact in the Stratus multi. Let's go ahead and return to measurement mode, and we'll show you a clip here of it in action actually cleaning the sensor. So now you can see that our rinse contact has changed state and the rinse process has begun. Here you can notice that we've entered hold mode, so the display on the Stratus Multi transmitter is now orange, indicating that the output to our control system is in hold, and you can hear the air actually entering through the ARD immersion holder and cleaning the sensor. One thing to note is that with the polypropylene ARD holder, it takes a maximum pressure of 6 bar or 87 psi. Now the PVDF or the Kynar version will take up to 116 psi or 8 bar. So you can really get a good amount of air pressure or water pressure to get a thorough cleaning on your sensor.